Hi everyone, it's Nicole and I'm here to work on So Many Books, So Little Time by Diamond Art Club. It's a 56 by 109. It's a square diamond painting. We're going to start with number 9. So we're going to get right into it. I'd like to finish this whole section. Let's see what time it is. 9:37. So then maybe I can remember what time I started, because I like to do about an hour. I got a ton of other stuff to do. When do I not have a ton of stuff to do, right? Always a ton of stuff to do. I have laundry to do today, which I probably will wait till in the afternoon to do that. I have to make supper, of course. And we have to be at the rink at 5:15, so that means we have to leave by 4:45. So that means I have to have supper ready like by 4. That makes it so hard. That means I have to start it like at 2:33. So if I do this for an hour, I'm already at 10:45 basically, right? Before I put all this stuff away, because I don't leave this out. I'm actually at my kitchen island. I bought a thing to put my phone on, like a tripod, but it attaches to my countertop. And then I bought one of those little ring lights. They're really little. It's only about this big. And I attached that to my island too. And, I bring out all my stuff, which doesn't take very long. That's one thing, because I scrapbook too. And years ago, when I didn't have a scrap room, I used to scrapbook at my kitchen table. A little story time here. And I wouldn't do it often because scrapbooking, there's a lot of stuff that you have to take out. And it would take me, a good half hour to take out everything that I wanted. Back then, I didn't do as much page kits I do now. So probably now it would be easier if I did page kits. So, if you don't have a dedicated spot to do scrapbooking, just make page kits. Then you just take out that page kit and your trimmer and some glue and you're ready to go, right? So it would take me at least half an hour before. So if I only had 45 minutes, there's no way that I would take everything out, because I'm like, it's not worth it. I'm going to scrapbook for 15 minutes. No. So I would only do like 10 pages a year. And then at one point I got a desk in the corner of our bedroom. We had like a little nook in the old house. And so I put a desk there, and then all of a sudden I went up to like over 100 pages a year, because then I could just leave it on the desk. So I imagine if I could do the same thing with this, I probably would do more, because then it's not as if I'd be like, okay, I need an hour to work on this, because then I take out everything. It only takes me like 5 minutes, but still I'm like, if I'm going to take it out, I'm going to do at least an hour, and I'm trying to do it twice a week now. I've got to take a drink of coffee. I haven't drank my coffee yet today, so got to make sure, but because at the end of this hour, she's going to be cold, so it's going to be disgusting, and I'm just going to throw it down the sink. Now, today is a gorgeous day. It's probably really cold, but I haven't walked in like 2 weeks, so I got to make sure that I have time to walk. So I really should make like a list and say, okay, I need to make sure that I, do this before I go for my walk. I think my walk, I'm going to go around noon. So that means maybe 1. I'll go at 1. Because if I'm upstairs by 11, if I go at noon, that doesn't give me much time to do anything of anything. So I'm still working on that free class for the patrons that have been with me for a year. They're going to get, the gold members, they're going to get a free class. And I think what am I working on? I did January and February. And I'm working on March. That's what I'm doing right now. Working on March. And so I'd like to do March today, maybe? Yeah, I think I'll do March today. And then I got to start on December Patreon. We're the 20th of, or November 21st today. We're November 21st. And, you know, the first video is due on the 1st of December. So I like to get stuff done like really early. I don't like to wait last minute. So this week is wide open for me though. I do have an appointment on Friday for physio for my wrist. It is really being a pain. I don't think, and to tell you the truth, I'm going, it's gonna cost me, you know, like $90. I really don't think they can do anything. Because I went for 6 months, right, to occupational therapy. And she said, after 6 months, people usually don't stay there that long. So I went for 6 months. And she said, after 6 months, this is the rotation you got. And when I first got hurt, they told me it didn't heal properly. So you're not going to get your full rotation. It's not going to happen. So I still went for 6 months. A lot of pain. Man, when they force on that wrist, man, oof, you just like, it's painful. And, you know, exercise, I got all kinds of weights and worked it out, and I never stopped. It's not as if I went and said, oh, 6 months, I didn't do anything. I really tried to keep working and, you know, to keep doing videos. If you remember, I was doing diamond painting videos with the cast, and everybody was like, oh my gosh, your hand looks so dark. And that's because it was swollen so bad. I hate that it's doing that from the light there, but I tried to turn it off and it just didn't work. Anyway, so I did, you know, a lot. And then I even went for an extra x-ray to see, you know, like what the heck. And he said, you know, it is what it is. It's healed. And you're just going to have to deal with the deficiencies. But, you know, the non-quitter in me is like, okay, well, I'll go again. And I'll try again for a few months. And if they tell me the same thing, it's like, okay, well, it is what it is. Like, I just lost stuff in my wrist. Oh, and by the way, this was DMC 796. So that's on Friday. But apart from that, I don't have anything else. And I wanted to do this video today because it goes up on Wednesday, right? And I don't want to do it the day before. It's just too close. I like to be ready ahead of time for everything. Now I still have to do, a video for YouTube today for scrapbooking. It's all done. I just have to do the voiceover. So that shouldn't take me long. I'll do that this afternoon, maybe after my walk. And then I'll put it, you know, then I can render it and put it up on YouTube while I'm walking. And then when I get home, it'll be ready and loaded. And then I can just release it. Okay, let's push that over. So we had a pretty fun weekend. Mason had a tournament away, the next province next to us, so Prince Edward Island. And those of you that are Anne of Green Gables fan, it was on, you know, that island. We didn't have time to do anything else but hockey, but it was still fun. They made it to the semifinals. They lost in the semifinals, which was really sad. But so they made it in third place, right? Well, yeah, third place. Yeah, because they were in second, and they played the third place, so they finished in third out of 14. That's really good. That's really good, right? And So anyway, they were sad, but then they were also proud of themselves. You know, first tournament, finished in 3rd out of 14. Pretty awesome. They won their first 3 games. Mason had an awesome tournament. He got 3 goals, 5 assists. And 2 of his goals were in the same game. And they were the first 2 goals of the game. The first one was at 43 seconds into the game. It was like, what? Yay! It was a good goal. And so he was pretty happy with himself. I'm looking for my tool where I can straighten out my diamonds because it feels a little crooked here. Feels a little crooked, so we'll straighten that out. So, and then he plays again tonight. So, but this is not part of the tournament. It's just his regular season. So I hope it pumped them up enough because they're not doing that great in their season here. They've only won 1 game up to now. So I hope that this weekend kind of showed them what they can do and kind of pumped them up, right? And so we'll see how they do tonight. We'll see how they do tonight. I need another drink of coffee. So we did it. I mean, hotels now are so bloody expensive. It was like almost $400 for 2 nights. Like, come on. Jeez, oh, and it wasn't like a 5-star hotel there. Like, I don't know how they expect people to to make it, man. It's just like ridiculous. So anyway, so what we didn't go to a restaurant once. We bought sub meat and we made subs and we bought fruits. And the hotel thankfully had free breakfast. So we had breakfast there every morning. And then we had subs, you know? Oh, and then the team provided pizza for 1 night, which I didn't even go have. I just wasn't hungry, so I was fine. I just had fruits, and I was fine. Did I go? No, I did. I did go. I had 1 piece of pizza. It was the next night that I didn't go. The next night, they just rented the room for the whole team, the library room, they call it, and everybody bought their own food, and they went, so we made subs, and I just ate it in the bedroom. Or did I even have sub? I think I just had a banana and a kiwi. Like we had bananas, kiwis, watermelon, grapes, apples, you know, water. We had bought crispers, granola bars, way cheaper than going out and spending $60 at a restaurant, right? And for 3 or 4 meals. So this was like probably cost us that much for the whole weekend, right? So we're like, nope, we're not doing that. The hotel and the gas. And if you didn't know, on Prince Edward Island, there's a bridge, a toll bridge. They don't nail you when you go in. You have to pay for it when you get out. So people that, you know, maybe from out of town, it's like, oh, let's go here. And then when they leave, it's like $50, please. So, I mean, we know because we've been there often enough, but it's like, ugh. So I guess between the hotel and the bridge, it was $400 because the hotel was like $350 and the bridge was $50, so $400. And then the gas, it was 2-hour drive. We drive a truck, so, you know. Thankfully, the arenas were all like 5 to 10 minutes from the hotel, so we didn't have far to drive to go to the arenas, which was amazing. And then we bought pictures they had a photographer there, so you can get them to take pictures of your player, and then you can, you know, do a collage and stuff. So that cost me $35. And my daughter bought some too. She bought $45 worth because she got, you know, extra or whatever. So anyway, so it was it was expensive, an expensive weekend, but it was fun. It was fun. And the next tournament is in 2 weeks. I thought that was the one that was canceled, but it's not. It's the one in January that was canceled. And now we're going to have 2 tournaments away in March. So March is going to be expensive. We better put our pennies away for March. Put our pennies away for March. And we better, that reminds me, we better call and reserve a hotel for March, because one of the parents, they waited till the last minute, and I think they said it was ridiculous what they had to pay for a hotel. So, it was nuts. So I want to make sure and it's a really popular tournament, so the hotels are going to fill up really quickly. So we should do that tonight, actually. We should reserve that one tonight for March. And then when they tell us which hotel is the other one, the other tournament. Oh, and usually, I just thought of that right now. Usually I do Scrapathon in March. And if we're going to be gone for 2 weekends, yikes. If I'm going to do Scrapathon, I better get it ready like in January. But I wanted to do another class in January. Ugh. The dilemmas. Unless the January class, I get it ready in December. I don't know. Every time I think, oh, next month it won't be so bad. It's always bad. The stuff I gotta do. It's always bad. Always bad. Oh, so the news that I said that was gonna be revealed during the live is my other daughter is pregnant and she's due in May. So what I want to do is make sure that I get all my stuff done ahead, like for Patreon, so that if I have to go help her a lot, that I'm not, oh, well, okay, wait, I have to get this done and then I can go. So I have to make sure to have that done. So that's another thing I have to start in January is, get stuff done way ahead of time. Plus, I said that I wanted to do that so that this summer I can kind of breathe a little bit more, still work. It's not that I don't want to work at all, but maybe take a day off once in a while during the week and not work every weekend. So anyway, so yes, she's pregnant, so it's exciting. She's 15 weeks today. So exciting. So my prediction is that it's a girl. As soon as she told me, I was like, girl. So we'll see. I mean, I have a 50% chance, right? But I mean, we will love the child, whether it's a girl or a boy, right? Don't matter. Healthy baby. That's what we want. I just like making predictions. Gotta move this down so I don't have the reflection of that light. It's driving me nuts. There was a lot of number 9s, man. Whew. Which is fine because you can get through them a little faster because it's only been like 20 minutes. And look how much we got done already. Oh, so I finished the Cruel Prince. Loved it. I gave it 4 stars, like 4.5 stars. Like not my favorite book of all times. I would love that to be like a movie or a TV show or something. That would be really cool because it's like fairies and all that stuff. And I love that kind of, kind of shows and stuff. And I am on season 5, episode 8 of the originals. So, man, I'm not going to do any spoilers, but did I ever cry episode 6 and 7? I cried and cried and cried. And I can't help myself. I Googled the end. If I'm going to cry, I just want to know ahead of time so I can prepare myself. And it's not a good ending. I'm going to say it's not a good ending. So, and it kind of, do you remember Lost? I hated the end of Lost too. I was like, I wasted, X amount of years of my life to watch that show, and this is how they're going to end it. I was upset. And even Prison Break, did not like how that ended. Now, I didn't watch the extended season. I need to watch that. I need to watch the extended season. Now, I'm kind of doing it reversed because I watched the originals, and I think I'm going to watch the Vampire Diaries next. I wasn't going to watch it next, but you know what? In one of the episodes, Caroline from the Vampire Diaries and, what's his name? It starts with an A. He was in the Vampire Diaries. He ended up coming on the show, and I'm like, oh, yeah. Oh, and Stefan came on the show. So all these, actors from the Vampire Diaries came on the show, and I'm like, oh, man, I want to watch this. So I might watch it next. I want to watch Grimm, too, because we watched like 4 seasons of that, and then we missed the taping of a show, like our PVR didn't tape it, and I don't like watching something that I haven't, like if I miss stuff, and we never did continue with it. And then we changed PVR, we lost our recordings. I mean, we just did that again, right? We went from one internet provider to another, so everything we had taped, I think it was like 67% full. So there was a lot of stuff taped. Now what we did was, we did write down all the shows that we were watching and what episode we were on. So that is way better than what we've done in the past. At least we know where we are. A lot of the shows that we watch all the time were on the newest episode. So like Grey's Anatomy, Station 19, Chicago Med, Chicago Fire. What else do we watch? New Amsterdam, which this is the last season, which is really sad. I really like that show. New Amsterdam. The Good Doctor. The Good Doctor were a few episodes behind. I think there was 6 episodes this year, and I think we're on episode 3. So, and we start watching Fire Country. Ooh, we love that. That we're on episode 3, and I think there's been 6. So, but we know where we are on that one because that's a brand new show. 911, the other one there, Lone Star. So we watched that. So you can tell a lot of medical shows, and The Resident. We watched The Nurses too. Like we watched it after. So I don't know if there's new episodes of that. We'll have to look if there's a new season of that because we watched it during the summer. So we kind of watched however many seasons there is. We watched it like boom, boom, boom in a row. So, and I can't remember if there's new seasons of that too. And I wonder if A Million Little Things, if that started a new season. Because I watched that this summer, which I loved. I don't like how the last episode ended. And another show that we watched, all the time, and then we stopped watching was, what is the name of that show where the The guy basically dies in the first episode. Oh man, what is the name of that show? And then it's just like flashbacks the whole time. Oh, it's a family. Anyway, I can't remember the name of it right now. But we watched the first 2 seasons of that, and then we stopped watching it. And I'm like, we got to watch that. And I think this year's the last season for that. So we gotta watch that too. We gotta watch that too. So you can tell that I'm watching way more TV because I'm not reading as much. I did lower my Goodreads goal. It was at 100. I brought it down to 85, which I think right now I'm at 62, which is still like, what? 22 books to read? No. 60 to 85 would be, so 23 books to read in a month and a half? Crazy pants. I'm not going to be able to do that. Unless December is all I do is read. I don't know. I might bring that down again. I don't know. But I finished 2 books this weekend. And I'm like maybe an hour away from the other book. I think if I go for, and it's an audiobook. So if I go for my walk today, I should finish it. So then I'll finish another book today. And so then I'll be one closer. And I'm reading like a collection of novellas, and it's like retelling of like popular like fairy tales, but they're just little novellas, and I'm enjoying those. So I have one left of those to read, which I think it's only like 40 pages. So I'm definitely going to be reading that. There's another one that's kind of a spin-off of a book that I read, and it's like 140 pages. So I think I want to try and read that next, I think. And there's a bunch of Kindle Unlimited books that I want to read, and those fairy tale books are some of those, because I canceled my Kindle Unlimited because I have enough books to read. I might, later on, might redo it again. We'll see. I asked for a library card. Ooh, it must be close to a month ago, and I still don't have it. So that's kind of annoying. I'm going to go to the mailbox tonight, and hopefully it's there. I don't know what to do. Reapply for it? I don't know. Anyway, they said 2 weeks. It's been almost a month. And then, I downloaded the Libby app, and you can do ebooks and audiobooks for free, through your app. You have to wait for stuff, but whatever. I'll just put my name, and when my name is, comes up, I'll read the book. Make sure if you have it for 2-3 weeks, I'll just put that book next. That's all there is to it. If you can save me, some moolah, I'm going to do it. And going to the library, I don't know. It's about 25 minutes from here, and I'd have to make a special trip, and I might do it, may not, I don't know. We'll see. We'll try with the Libby app, and then we'll see. I have enough here. I have, almost a library, if you will, here. So, but there's always books like, for example, Hook, Line, and Sinker by Tessa Bailey. I want to read it right now. I just read the first book, and I want to read the other sister's story, because I know the 2 characters, and I'm like, I want to read that. I'm interested in that book. So that's what I want to read right now. By the way, I found my extra ones, and I refilled. I think it was 27. I'm going to have to refill it again. But I found it, because when you don't use something for a while, you're like, ew, where is that? Thankfully, I put it where I thought it should be. Don't you hate that? Sometimes you're like, this is where this should be, and it's not there. Where did I put it? Where did I put that item? That drives me bonkers. And then when you do find it, you're like, do I want to put it to the first place where I thought it should have been? Or next time that I need this, I'm going to remember where I found it. I wish I could have like a list of everything that I own and where it is. That would take forever to do though, right? Oh, and last week I said, oh, my live for Patreon was on Wednesday or Monday. Nope, it's not. It's today. And no, I thought it was today, Monday, but it's on Wednesday. And I was going to clean my closet on the day that wasn't, I wasn't doing that. So, but I didn't feel like doing that today. We had a long weekend and I'm just like, oh, I'm exhausted. But maybe I can do that tomorrow. If I can get quite a few videos done today. Oh, I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do. Don't know. And then Thursday, of course, I have my live on YouTube, so I can't do it then. Maybe Friday. Friday would be good, I think. Oh no, I have my appointment. I just said that. And I don't know about you. I can't start something, go for an appointment, and then come back and do it. Like I need the whole day. Let me see. Is there any 9s? No. Okay. I need the whole day. And it's the same, like if I'm doing a live on Thursday, let's do Y. If I'm doing a live on Thursday, then I don't want to then go downstairs and rip all that up. So I don't know. And I'm doing a live. So Tuesday would be the only day. So I might do it tomorrow. Because it's got to be done. It's got to be done. We brought the stuff in from the trailer like last week when we thought there was then we thought there was going to be a storm, because I was looking at something that they announced, but it was for the northwest and north of us. But because my son is in Quebec and I knew he was coming home, I was like, oh, don't come home these days because the weather is going to be bad. So don't do it. Just stay a little longer. Don't risk it. Snow scares me because the car we have is kind of a little sports car, so it's low to the ground. They're low profile tires. Not good for snow. So just wait. But because I did that, then I was like, oh, there's a storm. And then, Mason had hockey and we came home and kind of dealt with bringing everything in and then closing everything up. And then I'm like, oh, yeah, that's just north of us and west of us. We got nothing. But I'm like, you know what? It's done. It's done. I had washed everything a few weeks before. And that's why I like to do it when we're at the campground. Usually, we were only there 2 years, but the year before, I got everything done while we were still there. So the week before, starting the week before, every day we would take a box of stuff home every day. And then I would get home, I'd put it away. And then, just before we hauled it, the day before, we would unpack everything and I would wash everything. And then we'd get something to eat from the restaurant or something, because then you have no food. And then when we bring it home, it's all done. I don't have to do anything, because when you're there, you have water. You're hooked up to water, so you can wash everything. So, but this year with Dave cutting off his finger, it kind of put a damper on everything. It kind of, even bringing the trailer home was like, oh my gosh, how are we going to do that? So The fact that it's done, I'm happy. The fact that it's done, I'm happy. He's doing better. His finger, he has phantom pain. Okay, so that's DMC 820, which is 32. He has phantom pain, but not only that, it's always frozen. Always, always frozen. What is that? Is that the same? That doesn't look the same. Oh my gosh, why? It's really close. I know I need new glasses, but man, this is really close. But anyway, yeah, so he has to, when we go to the rink to watch games and stuff, he has to wear gloves, like winter gloves, where, you know, and I'm always cold and I don't have to wear gloves because his finger just feels like it's frozen all the time. So, okay, so we got that done. Let's do a white, whatever that is. Let's do that. What DMC is that? It's number 46 and it's 3033. Now what I did was I got one of those containers that has these little bottles and I numbered it 1 to 60. I just bought the numbers separately. I'm pretty sure it didn't come with it. And then everything is numbered, right? Like this one has 53. So I have 53 of them filled up. And next time when is that the right one? 46, yeah. When I get the next diamond painting, what took a long time was numbering all of those and then putting the color in them. Well, now they're just numbered forever, right? I just take out the old diamonds and I put in the new diamonds to match the new diamond painting. That is my favorite thing to do. Not that I hate setting up a new diamond painting. I actually quite enjoy doing it, but it is very time consuming when you have a big diamond painting like this, right? It takes a long time. So now it's gonna save quite a bit of time. And I stopped buying new containers too, because it's like, you know what? You're not allowed to start a new diamond painting until you finish. Is that upside down? That one's weird. Oh, I had two, one on top of the other. I'm like, that's just weird. It feels like it's bigger, like taller, but it was one on top of the other. So yes, I have to finish one of them. I did the pirate one from Diamond Art Club and I was quite far in and there's a flaw in it. Like it has a frame all around it and they screwed up. Like the frame is crooked. Like the lines don't match up. And ever since I noticed that, I'm like, I don't want to work on it because it's not perfect. And I tried to move the beads over, but because it's a round, you can see the color underneath. So it doesn't look good. So I'm like, nope. So I stopped working on it, which, you know, I don't know if I'll ever finish it. Almost done. But it's not as if I wouldn't put that one up anyway. Which, why did I get them if I wasn't gonna put them up? I think just to do it, right? Okay, what is that? Is that a square or a circle? The only one I see is this one, and it's a square. Yeah, so I think it's this one. Oh, there's that circle, but that's really different. I just have to make sure that I don't screw up. I don't feel like restarting this, you know, having to figure out where they were and kind of take them off. No, thank you. It looks about right because it's just a shade darker than the other one. This one was 22 and it's DMC 644. Okay, I like this because there's not a lot. Yes, by the time I finished number 9, I felt like I got a lot done, but man, a lot of the time was spent doing number 9, but now it's done. Now it is done. So, yay. Okay. Did that one have a little burr on it? Yeah, it does. Let's get that off there because they're not going to fit properly. If there's a little thing on the side, then when you go put the other one next to it, it's going to make it like do this, especially when all of them are there. Maybe not 2, but when you surround it, then it does that. Okay, I changed my pen today. I wanted to use this pen. My hubby made me a whole bunch of pens. So that's pretty cool. Okay, let's do the greater than sign. The greater than is number 20. Is that the same? Please tell me there's no 2 of them. I always double check because they do that. Okay, there's smaller than, so that's okay. They use the same symbol, but just change the color. And to me, to my eye, the colors are so similar that I'm like, oh, I don't know. So, ooh, and there's some up there. So, okay, I'm going to use this quite a bit. So I put quite a bit of diamonds in there. So let's just do this one just because I'd like to finish. I don't know if I'll finish that today. Like I said, oh, and I want to start my December daily, which during my live last week, I did kind of. I started cutting some papers apart and that kind of stuff. I mean, December's next week, and I haven't done 1 page, not 1 page. So I'm like, seriously? Ugh. I'm kind of disappointed with myself, but it is what it is. It was kind of a... Is there a year that I say that it's not crazy? What is going on? What is going on? It's always crazy, but so I'm hoping sometime this week maybe I can start that, but the priority is that class. So I got to do at least 5 videos this week for that. And I've already done 2, so that'll bring me to 5, 6, 7 months done, and then I'll have 5 more to do, which I'm hoping to do maybe 4 next week because, like I said, Mason has a tournament on the Friday. It's all day. He's got 2 games on the Friday, so we are... going to go to that. So every day I'll try to get 1 video done. I can only do 1 a day because I have to do other stuff too. So we shall see. But tomorrow, closet. And that's a full day thing. I don't even think I'll go upstairs. Oh, so I can't do 5 this week either. Dang it. Okay, well, even if I do 4, I just want it done by December 15th. So I'm kind of ahead anyway, so it's all good. I'm gonna take out my agenda and do that for sure. Make a plan. Gotta have a plan. And of course, December's coming, so it's like, okay, I'm gonna have to cookies and meat pies, and I plan on filming all of that. So it's going to be a lot of editing in my life in the near future. But I think it's fun, like, to share your favorite kind of recipes for the holidays. And I want to try new ones, and I want to try it out with you guys. and, you know, tell you, ah, this was a fail, or this was so good. So yeah, I'm going to definitely be filming those. Okay, we're 45 minutes in, so I got 15 minutes left, and then we will wrap this up. Just a little over an hour, I guess. We'll wrap it up, and I'll go and get more stuff done. Oh, I read the first book in that series. I don't know if it's called what the series is called, The Cruel Prince, but I read the first book. Then there was a novella. Not worth it. Not worth it. I was like, okay, you're going through everything that happened in the book, but just from the other sister's point of view. So it was like reading the book again. Well, it wasn't as long, obviously. It was like, you know, a few scenes or whatever. But I was like, did it really add a lot to the story? A little bit. I gave it 2 stars, which normally, you know, novellas are like 3.5. So 2 stars. I'm glad I read it because it knocked off the book that I have to read. But yeah, it didn't really. It's called The Lost Sisters, or The Lost Sister. So it's about Jude's sister. So it was okay. It was okay. So I haven't started a new book last night. I was just too tired. We ended up watching Chicago Med, Chicago Fire, and then we watched an episode of Fire Country. So, you know, not quite 3 hours of TV, because when it's recorded now, right, you can zoom past the commercials. So it's like 45 minutes, an hour and a half, 2 hours and 15 minutes. And then I was like, okay, I'm done. Then I watched an original, so the original 1 episode. So I guess I did watch more than that, but I'm trying to watch 1 a day. There's 13 episodes in this season, the last season. 13 episodes in the last season, and I'm trying to stretch it. So that's why I'm just watching 1 a day. And plus I'm trying to read more, so that's another reason why. I think the next book is going to be another novella, to get that done from Kindle Unlimited. And next, I might choose another book after that from Kindle Unlimited, because I only have like 2 weeks, and I'm going to lose the books that I wanted to read from there. So I want to read them now. So we'll get that done. And they're all, not all novella size, but, you know, some of them are maybe like 320 pages. So I can probably read that in 3 days if I read 100 pages a day. I find I read way faster on my Kindle than I do a physical book. I don't know, I keep almost like spacing out with a physical book. And then I'm like, oh, where was I? And my wrist, I guess, gets tired from holding the book too, so that doesn't help. Oh, there's a 3-1 here that I can grab here. Let's try and get a little bit more done here. I'd like to finish. I won't be able to finish this whole section because I'm almost at 50 minutes now. So don't think I want to do more than an hour and 10. I want to be upstairs by 11. Oh, I had nothing. Plus, I'm still in my PJs. So I gotta go change and then go upstairs and film some videos. Okay, is that done? Yes, that's done. I think next I'll do the plus sign maybe. Yeah, let's do the plus sign. Okay, where's the cover to this guy? So the plus sign is what? 25. And that's another thing. If I would just put stuff back in here, like in my container when I'm putting the stuff away, then when I go to end, that part would be done. But no, I just put it next to me. I just put all of them away. So what did I say this was? 25? Yeah, DMC 743 plus sign. I always double check because I'm kind of, I don't know, kind of foggy head lately, so. Okay. I think tonight for supper, I'm gonna make chicken because Mason's gonna be here. My daughter had to go somewhere in another province, which is just a couple of hours away. And so Dave is gonna pick him up from school or after school. And then he's gonna come home and then we're gonna bring him to hockey. So I have to make sure to feed him. So what's next? The arrow? Is there, see there's an arrow, but it's not that one. There's an arrow here. It looks like that one. There's another arrow here, but it points up. There's another arrow here, but it points down. At least they're not all pointing the same way and just different colors. So I'm thinking it's number 24. So which is DMC 728. Let's do that. 728. Okay, there's not a lot of those, which is awesome. So I think I'm gonna do chicken. Oh, I don't know what to do as a side because you don't want something too heavy because then he won't skate. So I don't know what to do as a side. If it was just me and Dave, I would do like a whole bunch of veggies, but he's like definitely gonna turn up his nose to veggies. So 49, which is DMC 372. There's only 4 of those, so let's get those done. 4 of those. So I'm just trying to think. So they're gonna get here at 3:30. His game is at 6:15. So I gotta have supper basically ready when he gets here. And then what I usually do is make him a peanut butter sandwich and take it to the game. Let's do C. Take it to the game. And then after he's done playing, he's like starving. Now what I do for the 6 and the 9, I put a line underneath because both numbers look the same. Like they didn't do anything specific with the stickers. So I'm like, how are we supposed to know? So I did it myself. I put a little tick there. So I know it's 6 and the other one I know it's 9. So but I'm just trying to think. I know the chicken he'll eat. I don't want to do rice. I know pasta's good like the day before, but the day of, it can be kind of heavy. So, geez Louise. I don't know. I'll have to Google, you know, what to give 2 hours before a game. I know chicken is a good one. I don't want to do a sub because, man, we're kind of subbed out from the weekend. And then yeah, no, not doing it. So we'll see. I have chicken. Ooh, maybe steak. That'd be no, I think chicken is better. I have all kinds of chicken in the freezer that is marinated, so I can just do that. He's not a big fan of salad. He will eat Caesar salad, I think, a little bit of that, but we don't have any of that here. So, and I don't know why lately at Costco, there's no Caesar salad, which is kind of sucky, because at the grocery store, a container of Caesar salad, it's really expensive and you barely get any. Now with the one at Costco, we kind of have to say, okay, we have to eat Caesar salad like 3 nights in a row to make sure that we eat it all. But I'd rather that and pay like, I don't know, it went up. It used to be $9.99. Now it's like 11 something for Caesar salad when they have it. Like everything went up, right? But I'd rather that than just a little Caesar salad and then you don't have enough to one supper for $2, you know, for the same price as the big ones. So I'd rather get my money's worth. Okay, how are we doing? I think we're at 57 minutes. Oh, there's a little burr on that one, so I'm gonna get rid of it. I'm gonna do this first. I'm gonna get rid of this one. So that's probably what I'll do. As soon as I'm done this, I'm gonna go take out the chicken so that it's thawing while I'm doing videos. And then I'll think about what else to have with it. And I might get them, if I do decide Caesar salad, we might do the one from the grocery store. We'll see. We'll see. I don't know. I think potatoes is too heavy too before a game. I don't know. As long as he doesn't have a lot, I guess. I don't know. I'll call Dave and say, you know, what could we have with chicken? Because my brain is just too tired right now. Too tired. So we shall see. Oh, let's bring that down so I'm in the view here. Okay. Just a little bit. Oh, I forgot that arrow. Oh no, that's a different one. Okay, cool. I'm like, how could I forget that? But it's a different one. So let's do all the C's. All the C's. I think we're gonna, I was gonna say, I think we're gonna do our Christmas tree on December 1st. But of course, December 1st is during the week. Now, thankfully, I think it's the year after we moved in the house. I'm like, okay, I'm done with real trees. They're expensive. Like, they're $50 now. Like, what? Like, no. And it's more environmentally friendly if you have. Like, yes, if we ever throw this out, that's going to be a big thing in, you know, in the garbage thing. But I'm going to have that probably for, you know, 20, 30 years, I'm sure. Because that's just, you know, I don't go out and buy a new one just because I want bigger and better. I'm just going to use what I have. You know, if I wanted a bigger one, I should have bought it when I wanted it. I'm not going to waste some money for that. So we'll take it up, I guess, December 1st. We don't put a lot of stuff on it. Very minimal. So maybe while he's putting up, you know, building the Christmas tree, the artificial Christmas tree, I can bring up the Christmas bulbs, take them all out of the packages, and then put like a little hook on them so that when he's done, then they all have hooks. We can just go boom, 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 put them on. They're done, right? Decorate it the first day of December and we're just done. And then it's going to give me something to document for December 1st, which is good. But what I do for that is I document everything. If I cook, you know, Christmas cookies, I take pictures of that. If I do laundry, I take pictures of that. I take pictures of everything. What was I doing? 6, which was C. See, that's how, oh, there's one more. That's how fast I forget stuff. Might not help that I'm chit-chatting too, so not really 100% concentrating on this. So that's the other thing about putting everything away right away, like putting this away, is that then I don't accidentally get the wrong thing. We're going to do one more color, number 13. I just want to finish this little bit here. Next time we'll finish it off. I'm sure of it. I'm sure we'll finish this section, which, ooh, when am I going to do that? I don't know. I think probably Thursday, because I think I'm going to do the live at 1, and then that way I can do a video, like I can do this for an hour in the morning and a page. Because I find after I do my live, I'm like, oh, it's fun. It's a blast. I love it. But I'm so brain tired after that. Just brain tired. So then usually I'm like, okay, I'm just going to edit now. Like I can't concentrate on actually filming and, you know, chatting while I'm doing it. So I think this Thursday, I'm going to work the whole time on my December daily. That's what I'm thinking for the next little bit, is probably what I'm going to do. And then I'll also do extra stuff, right? That's not during the live. So try to get as much done before December 1st as possible. And in December, I don't know if I'm gonna, because all the other years, did I last year almost a video a day? I think so. But usually in December, I try to post a video a day, which this year, I don't know, we'll try. That's all we can do, right? Do the best that you can do, and what you can't get done, you can't get done. Always have goals and strive to reach those goals. And then if, you know, whatever you get done, then it's bonus. Bonus. Okay. Awesome. Awesome. Get this done. And then we're going to go and just say goodbye for today. I think I have over an hour. Pretty sure. So it's going to be perfect. I find I get quite a bit done in an hour. I don't know how people... Was that what I was doing? Yes. See how fast I forgot. I don't know how someone can do this for 6, 7 hours. Oof, I don't think I could. Unless you're all set up, like the table, all set up, all, but like right now, my back is going, give me a break. Give me a break. Let's do the arrows. One more. I keep saying one more. One more. One more. Let's do the arrows. Those arrows, which is number 5, which is DMC 300. When there's only a few, right? It's like, oh, let's just do that. There's only a couple. There's only a couple. Okay. So while we're finishing this off, this time we're really going to end it. So let me know in the comments down below what, if you diamond paint, how long you've been diamond painting, and which diamond painting you're working on. I think that's so fun. Or, okay, I know. How many diamond paintings do you have in your stash? I have probably 100 and some. I haven't counted in a long time, so, but I haven't bought a lot. I haven't bought any in a long time either, which is good. You know, I'm not working on them, or I wasn't working on them, so I shouldn't be building stuff up because I wasn't working on them. Where is my straightener? Oh, okay, I don't know where it is. It's somewhere. But I think it's good. I just wanted to try to straighten these out. I just had the thing, but now it's gone. Okay, that's it. I'm going to stop it here. And I want to thank you so much for watching. Bye.